Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday. My mom, needed me for something.
Oh, hey there.
Hey, what are you doing just now?
Oh, just doing some training.
Training?
Yeah, I need to make sure I'm as strong as possible, and practicing punching and kicking makes it easier to do later.
Why do you need to get better at that?
So that I can help people if they get into trouble. Remember the day we met? If I hadn't practiced, then those bullies may have been able to beat us both up.
Oh yeah, you were pretty good at fighting then.
I'm like you. I've never been very good at magic. This way I'm still able to fight and help people. We won't be very good sailors if we can't defend ourselves.
Defend ourselves from what?
Pirates, sea monsters, ghosts. There are all kinds of cool, dangerous things on the water. And we need to make sure we can protect each other and anyone else who may need help.
Whoa, awesome! How do you know all this stuff?
I've read all about them. There are these books called The Adventures of Captain Lorenzo Stonedagger. It's all about the adventures this guy and his crew get into on the ocean. Want to read it?
Yeah, that sounds way better than all the books my parents make me read. I wish my parents were as cool as yours since they let you read books like that and even make a ship of your own.
Yeah, they don't really care too much what I do.
Oh, hey, can you maybe teach me how to fight? I want to make sure that I can help protect you too.
Well, I don't think I'll need any help if we get into a fight, but it might make things easier if you can handle yourself. Let's start with your stance. Move your legs apart to about shoulder width.
Okay?
Next, keep your hands like this.
Hello? Is anyone here?
Maybe we shouldn't go in there. We don't know who or what lives here.
Oh, quit being such a baby. There's no harm in a little peek.
Whoa, look at all this stuff.
Jars full of dead insects, animal parts, and strange plants. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I imagined would be in here.
What do you think it's all for?
I have no idea. Ooh, hey, check this one out.
Hey, come on, don't just throw this stuff around. What if something happens to it?
Quinn, check this out. It's some kind of green gas in a jar.
What? Let me see.
Hold on, I want to keep looking at it.
Let me see it now.
Wait, I'm still looking at it.
Dodds, I'm serious. Give me that jar.
Why?
Because.
You didn't even want to touch this stuff before. What's wrong with you?
Because this stuff might be extremely dangerous. Be careful.
Quinn, what are you doing?
Be careful, don't breathe it in.
What?
Okay, usually you're just annoying, but now you're also being weird. Quinn, what the hell are you doing?
Stop. Don't breathe in until the gas is gone.
Hey, Quinn?
Yeah?
Get your hand off of my face!
Oh, right.
What do you think you're doing?
Yeah, where'd that come from?
You two have no idea how much danger we were just in. That gas, I'm pretty sure it's...
Deadly when inhaled.
Who are you?
My name is Selena. Do you often sneak into people's homes, break their things, and then demand to know who they are?
Well, not recently.
These are all yours?
That's right.
So that green gas, how did you get it?
I'm something of a collector. I gather up magical odds and ends that come to my shores, and I study them. That gas was part of a fog that rolled onto this island, so I gathered it up. It's quite deadly. Of course, you already know that, don't you?
What?
Wait, you gathered it up? The fog?
That's right.
How?
Oh, a little magic here and a little magic there. Honestly, it doesn't take much more than a little wind spell to take it where you want it to be.
So, you're a mage?
Something like that.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Dodds. Sorry about your stuff, by the way.
Oh, it's all right. So much gathers on my shores from the Great Storm that I'm sure more will come. And I already know who you are.
You do?
I do, Dodds Innsmith Eldon. And I know you, Quinn Ambercrown. And you as well, Jackie Brightwood. I know all of those who are now stranded on my shores.
Have you been watching us?
In a way, I have. I know all of those who sail upon my waters.
Excuse me? Who the hell are you?
I am known as many things. The goddess of the sea, the heart of the ocean, or even the sea witch, by those who are fearful and unkind.
You must be the soul of the sea that Longbeard was talking about.
Soul of the sea is another name I have been given, yes. I can see all those who sail the waters of the wandering sea. I can see their pasts, their presents.
And their futures?
Well, not quite. But I'm rather good at predicting what people will do next.
You'll have to forgive me if I'm having trouble believing you. What you're saying is just, well, it's just not possible.
It's all right. I do forgive you, Quinn. I'd imagine you, more than anyone, would have trouble believing in someone as powerful as me.
Wow, Quinn, she's totally right. You would be the one to doubt her the most.
That doesn't prove anything. Besides, the fact that she has the green gas makes me not quite trust her.
Why? What is it with you and that gas?
It's because of what happened to his family.
What?
His father and brother were killed when that green fog rolled through his island village.
Stop.
It closed their windpipes and seemed to corrode their skin.
Stop.
The last thing his father said to him before he wasn't able to breathe was to run away. It must have been hard to leave your family in that state.
I said stop! How do you know all that?
Like I told you, I can see much from this little island.
Quinn, is all of that true?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Why didn't you tell us?
Because it's my business. I wasn't going to drag you all into it. I'm going to handle this on my own.
But we're all a part of the same crew. I don't understand why you wouldn't want our help.
No, I suppose you wouldn't understand, would you? You have always searched for love from others, haven't you, Dodds?
What?
You couldn't find it with your own family, so you sought it wherever you could. Stories, adventures, Raven.
You...
It's a shame what happened. Although, if it helps, I don't think there was anything more you could have done.
But there should have been.
And Jackie.
Enough. I don't want to hear mine.
Forgive me. I've made you all uncomfortable. Being stranded here has left me lacking in conversational experience.
Stranded?
Yes. I've been trapped on this island for hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years by now.
You've been here for that long?
I have.
Well, you don't look a day over 400.
Why can't you leave?
The ghost captain in that terrible storm.
Oh, God. Dodds, please don't.
A ghost captain?
Yes. When he was alive, he was a brash and foolhardy captain. He sailed during a storm despite being told not to. His foolishness got him and his crew killed. He rose as a specter of hatred, and in his rage created a storm of his own that couldn't be rivaled. That storm, filled with all of his malice and anger, is what formed the Great Storm.
But how does that trap you here? We've sailed through the storm before and got out of it all right.
You were merely on the edge of the storm. The closer you are to the storm's eye, the more ferocious its power gets. And as for why I'm trapped here, when souls are lost at sea, they are brought to me. I am the one who takes them to their final rest. When this captain was brought to me, he refused to leave this mortal world. He was angry that he couldn't sail anymore, and he blamed me for trying to take him off this plane. In his rage, he created the Great Storm and used his foul magic to stop me from passing beyond the storm's path.
Well, we have a ship.
Dodds.
It's broken now, but once it's fixed, we can take you with us.
I'm afraid you don't quite understand. Even if I were to board your ship and sail away, the magic of the storm would act as a barrier that I couldn't move past. Your ship would simply continue to sail on as I was left behind in its wake.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, he just trapped the both of you on this island? Neither of you can get off?
No, he is able to leave of his own volition. His ship is the only thing capable of sailing through the storm unharmed. His magic protects it from the storm. On it, even I could sail through it and off this island.
Is there anything we could do to help?
Dodds, stop. We have our own problems we have to deal with.
Indeed, and I wouldn't want to burden you with mine. I have tried to take this ship myself, but unfortunately, I'm not much of a fighter. He and his ghostly army wouldn't just let me on board.
Well, there you have it. We're sorry, but we have to get back to our own ship.
Wait, what if we helped you? We're pretty good at fighting. I'm sure together we can do something to make this right.
Perhaps. Would you really do that for me?
Of course.
We'd have to check with our captain first. We can't just go around ignoring our responsibilities.
Ask the captain? Quinn, what are you talking about? We have to help.
I understand your trepidation, Quinn. If you wish to leave this island without assisting me, I won't hold it against you. I'm asking you to do something that is very dangerous, after all. However, if you were to help me, then I would be grateful. I can offer you the very things you've been searching for since you left your home.
What?
Power.
I don't seek power.
Sure you do. You all seek power. Dodds, you seek power through your physical skills. You wish for the power and the strength to protect those close to you and to defend the way of life you value the most.
I guess so. I don't want to ever feel weak again.
And Jackie, you seek the power to protect yourself from the horrors of this world, be it through riches, through fame, or through fear. I can offer you the power that you seek. And Quinn, you seek power through knowledge. You want whoever or whatever that hurt your family to pay, and you wish to know the source. I can grant you that knowledge.
So you do know where that fog came from?
I know many secrets on the Wandering Sea.
Tell me. Now!
If you help me, then I will tell you what you need to know. Of course, you're free to reject my offer, but if you don't, then I can help you all. Here, take these.
Shells?
Not just ordinary shells, Dodds. When the time comes that you are ready to accept my offerings, simply crush these shells and throw the dust into the sea. Then I will grant you the power you seek.
If we were to help you, what would we need to do?
All you must do is find the Ghost Captain's ship and use this. Take this dagger and thrust it into the sails of his ship. This will then give me complete, unending control over the vessel.
Whoa. How so?
This dagger has been infused with my own magic. The Ghost Captain, and by extension, his ship, are souls that were lost on the sea. My magic should be quite effective against them.
And if we do that, then you'll be able to sail off this island and through the storm?
Yes, I believe I would.
Just leave it to us.
Thank you, Dodds. Thank you all. For the first time since I became trapped here, I feel like I finally have hope again.
We're happy to help. So, where is this ghost captain? I'll go over there, punch him in the face, and get you that ship.
Hopefully it doesn't come to violence, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. We're on the west side of the island now. Keep heading east to the opposite coast. There you'll find this shipyard. It's a large collection of ships that have been destroyed by the storm. That's where he and his ghostly crew reside.
We're on it. Don't worry. We'll make sure you're free to leave this island by the end of this.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Well, we should get back to our crew first. We've been away for a long time, and I'm sure they'll be wondering where we've gone.
Right. Then we can make a plan to free Selena.
Right.
Take your time. I know you still have to rebuild your ship. When I am able to leave, then I can also help you all leave. My magic works best when it comes to the sea, after all.
Great. Thanks. We'll leave now, but we'll be back with the ship in tow.
I'm glad that of all the people on the wandering sea that could have washed up on my shores, that it was people as good as you.
Yeah, us too. Let's go, guys.
Wow, how crazy is this? We actually got to meet the soul of the sea like Longbeard said. And she was so cool. Oh, I wonder what kind of power I'll get from the shell. Should I crush it and throw it into the ocean now? No. We should help her first. This is so exciting. Oh, it sounds too good to be true, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, do you think Zago, Magnus, and Evindall would want to come with us? Also, I totally called that there was a ghost captain here, remember?
I don't think we should get the others involved.
Why not?
Because I don't even think we should be involved.
You don't?
No, I don't trust that woman.
Why not? She's a literal god. Having her on our side would be so cool.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I believe everything she said. She's the goddess of the sea who ferries souls to the other side. That just seems insane.
We've seen some crazy things since leaving Svalbard. Why don't you believe this?
Because she had that green gas. I don't think anyone who would actually keep that stuff would be a good person. If you had seen what it can do to someone, you wouldn't be so quick to trust her either.
I'm sorry. But the way Selena talked about it sounded pretty horrible.
It was. Finding the truth to that gas is the reason why I'm traveling on the wandering sea in the first place. Making this deal with Selena, it feels more like a deal with the devil than a deal with a goddess.
Jackie, are you okay? You've been pretty quiet.
I've heard stories about that woman.
You have?
Yeah. I never really believed she was real. The stories were always all over the place. Some said that there was a woman on the archipelago who could make your wildest dreams come true. Others would say that she could bring only ruin.
And what do you believe?
Like I said, I never really believed anything. You know how sailors can be. They bluster about all kinds of nonsense. I guess if I believed anything about it, it was that I wouldn't let some old sea hag be scarier to sailors than Jackie Brightwood. But I have to admit, seeing her there and hearing what she said about all of us, I'm a little scared.
You? Scared?
Yeah.
Quinn, aren't you gonna make fun of her or something?
No, because I think I feel the same way.
But she was so nice! And she's trapped here on this island just like us. If you two are so afraid of her, then we should help her so that she likes us and is on our side. Right?
I don't know, Dodds. Sailors are superstitious people, and dealing with someone who claims to be the goddess of the sea, I don't like the idea of messing with that kind of bad juju.
Quinn?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Quinn. I thought we were finally going to be on the same page about something.
It's just... Selena's the first person I've seen who knows anything about my family's death. Not exactly sure we can trust her, but I think I may have to.
Look, I'm sorry about your family, Quinn. I really am, believe it or not. I can relate. But I would love to be able to get off of this island in one piece.
Let's just get back to the ship. I need some time to think about this.
Where the hell are you three been?
Sorry it took us a while, Captain. We had a little detour.
And did that little detour also keep you from collecting any wood for the ship repairs?
Ooh, oh yeah, I thought there was something we were forgetting.
Are you trying to be funny, Miss Brightwood?
I like to think of myself as charmingly sarcastic.
Well, somehow I must have missed a charm. Neither one of you seem to be taking this situation seriously, and it's really starting to piss me off.
Don't worry, Longbeard. We may have found a way to solve this whole problem.
Mr. Aldon, if you neglect to call me Captain one more time, then there will be hell to pay. Your insubordinate and disrespectful attitude has nearly worn out your welcome aboard my crew. Are you going to continue to be a problem?
Did you not hear what I said, Captain? We think we found an answer to our shipwreck. We met Selena. She says she's the soul of the sea you were talking about before.
You what? I specifically told you not to go exploring this island. And I specifically told you not to talk with the soul of the sea. What the hell is wrong with you?
For what it's worth, I also don't like this idea.
It's worth nothing.
She told us that if we help her, then she can help us too. She didn't seem like the dangerous person you said she would be.
She isn't a person, Dodds. She's the goddess of the ocean.
Wait, Captain, do you really believe that? She said something similar, but it sounded crazy.
The Archipelago is a dangerous place, Mr. Ambercrown. I know a lot about these waters, but the Archipelago is still a mystery to me. If the stories are true, then yes, she is who she says she is. And you lot have gone and made some kind of deal with her. You are under no circumstances to deal with her any longer.
But, Longbeard, what if she can get us off the island?
I'll be the one getting us off this island, not some sea witch. And for the backtalk and the lack of respect for my position, you've just earned night watch duty for you and your little friends here tonight.
What?
End of discussion. You three will stay up and keep watch over the camp. If something happens to the crew, then it'll be your heads. And since you'll be staying up late tonight, why don't you take the time to think about your position on this crew and how much you value it?
Okay, thanks a lot, Dodds. After a day like we've had today, I sure would hate to get a good night's rest.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not good at dealing with Longbeard. I just can't treat a guy like that like a captain.
You don't need to be a good person to be a captain, Dodds.
Just because he calls himself a captain doesn't make him one.
Try telling that to Longbeard.
I'm pretty sure him telling that to Longbeard is what got us put on night watch duty.
Yeah, actually, you know what? How about you try not telling him anything from now on?
Well, what's done is done. Let's head back out to the jungle. We won't go far, but we should probably get some wood. Especially if we want to spend the night around a fire.
Ugh, I hate this island.
There. That should warm us up.
I'd rather we have some ale or some whiskey to warm us up, but I guess this'll have to do.
So, anyone know any good scary stories?
Shut up, Dodds.
Yep, okay.
Hey there, gang. Interested in a little company?
What are you all still doing up? I thought you all already went to sleep.
We felt bad leaving you all out here in the lurch. Even if you all did mess up by not bringing back any wood.
You just had to bring that up, didn't you?
Also, we heard about some of the rumors people were saying about you all. Something about a god of the sea.
Yeah. We met this woman named Selena who told us she was the goddess of the sea and that she was trapped on the island. And there's this ghost captain who's an angry spirit who created the great storm. All we have to do is stab his sails with a magic dagger and he'll be defeated. And Selena can sail off the island and help us get powerful and strong.
Is that what really happened?
It is.
Selena, the goddess of the sea, huh? I've never heard of anyone like that.
Do you believe her? All of that seems pretty far-fetched.
I don't know, but I'm tempted to. She knew things about us. Things that she shouldn't have. She claimed to know about you all, too.
What kind of things did she know?
She knew about an old friend of mine from Arcanon. And she
She knew about how my father and brother died.
Quinn, I'm so sorry.
She knew about things we hadn't told anyone before. And based on other things she said, I believe she knows how they died. It may even be connected to it.
You said earlier that finding out about their deaths was the reason why you went out into the Wandering Sea, right? Maybe Selena's how you do that.
Maybe.
Does this have to do with that green fog you were asking me about the day we met?
Yeah. That fog went through my island and killed everybody. I was the only person to make it out alive. Selena had some of it in a jar, and she said she could tell me more about it if we helped her.
Well, whatever you decide to do, we have your back.
I agree. Especially if you think that doing this could help the crew get off the island and give you some closure.
Thanks, everyone.
Why don't you tell us a bit about your family, Quinn? We'd love to hear about them.
My father was the wisest man I've ever met. He seemed to have a saying for everything. He taught me and my brother everything we knew. I remember one time, on a particularly cold winter, he took me out with him to sell our pelts, and someone tried to steal from us. He caught the man in the act, and the man attacked us. I was young, so I was pretty scared, but my father was able to stop him quickly. I thought he was going to kill him, but instead he talked to him. The man told us with tears in his eyes and he didn't have any money and that his children were freezing. My father let him go and told him that if he worked for him for the day and helped him sell, he would pay him both the day's wage and give him enough pelts to warm his children. At the time, I thought he was crazy. That man had tried to hurt us after all. But as I got older, I understood why he did what he did. He was always trying to help put people on the right path.
He sounds like a good man. Like a man of honor.
He was. And I swear my brother was the spitting image of him. And an amazing archer. I swear to you, I never saw the man miss. He could shoot the wings off a fly and keep it alive. I never could quite match his skills with the bow, but he always kept teaching me. I miss them both. A lot.
I wish I could have gotten to meet them.
Me too. I'm sure my brother would have loved you. Like you, he had a tendency to get way too wrapped up in whatever thing came his way.
Hey.
I still don't think we can trust her, but I can't just leave without finding out what she knows.
So, does that mean...
Yeah. I say we do it.
Yes!
Whoa, did you guys all forget that we're on watch duty? If something happens to the camp while we aren't here, then Longbeard's gonna go crazy.
We can stay on watch for you all.
Really? You will?
Yeah, sure. This camp will probably be safer with us keeping watch anyway. You all just can't help but go running off somewhere.
Go on. I owe you all for getting me out of that fight with Cross. I couldn't do much back then, but I can help you out now.
Jackie?
I don't know about this one.
Jackie, please. You said earlier that you could relate to me. I won't pry, but if you were serious about that, you understand that I need to do this. That I need to avenge my family.
All right. Let's kick this ghost's ass and be back in time for breakfast.
Yes!
Be careful out there, you three. If you aren't back by morning, we're coming to get you.
We'll be fine. You can trust us.
All right? Let's go.
You know, I really didn't expect it to take us this long to get there. It's kind of taking the wind out of my sails.
You wow me with your patience every day, Dodds.
Unfortunately, I don't know if we're really getting close, since we don't know how big the island is. I'm not stopping, though. Even if it takes all night.
Sure would have been nice of the all-powerful sea goddess to have given us a map or something.
Whoa.
I think we made it.
Okay. Consider my sails properly winded.
How did all of these ships get like this?
I don't know, but there's hundreds of them. Selena said this was a shipyard, but it's more like a ship graveyard. All these ships are destroyed.
Whoa, see that ship in the distance? It's way bigger than all the others. Think that's the ghost captain's?
That makes sense to me, but how do we get to it?
It looks like we'll have to walk over the ships and use them as walkways and stepping stones. One wrong move and we'll find ourselves falling into the ocean.
Well, then we'll just have to make sure to not do that.
Let's go.
This one looks like it's going to be a pretty far jump. Let's be careful.
Don't worry, this is nothing.
Don't think you're about to show me up, Dodds.
All right, looks like it's my turn.
Whoa!
The ship's breaking up!
Quinn! I got you!
Thanks. I thought I was about to take a dive there.
Don't mention it.
These ships are pretty beat up. Some of them look really old, too. How did all of this get here?
They were brought here by the captain.
Who are you?
What are you?
I am a lost soul that was found by the captain. And you are trespassing in our home.
A lost soul? Then you're saying you're a ghost?
Yes, I no longer exist among the living.
But that can't be true. You can talk.
Yes, I can.
Wow, you actually don't know what... where are you getting this?
So why don't you stop lying and tell us the truth about who and what you are, ghost?
Is this a bit?
Enough. You will leave this place now.
Or what?
Or you will join us here forever.
Oh, actually, that was pretty intimidating, I'll admit it.
We're not going anywhere. Not until we do what we came here to do.
Then die.
Whoa! Get back! What?
It went right through her. Awesome!
Not awesome, you idiot! She's gonna kill us!
Well, maybe her sword will go through us the same way Quinn's arrow went through her. Oh, Jackie, block it!
No! Oh, my shoulder! Well, you were right about one thing, Dodds. It definitely went through me.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know yet.
Well then, I'll give you some time to figure it out. Hey! You wanna go after someone? Then come after me! We may not be able to hit you, but I can promise that you aren't good enough to hit me either.
You are a fool.
Any ideas, Boy?
I don't know. How can we beat something we can't even touch?
Well, we better figure it out, because that thing is pushing Dodds towards the edge of the ship.
You have no power here. Your mortal bodies and weapons are no match for the dead.
Dodds, the dagger!
Now die. That blade. It has the stink of the sea witch on it.
Her magic is effective against the souls lost at sea. That dagger was enchanted by Selena.
You must be dealt with.
Yeah? Well, just try it.
It is not me who will deal with you.
Did we win? Did she run away?
I don't think we're so lucky.
Are we ever?
That is a much bigger ghost than the last one.
You are the ones who work for the Sea Witch.
Yes, but she's not a witch. She's the soul of the sea.
That is the name of a woman long since past. The great storm has trapped her here, and she has lost her mind.
And once we put this dagger into your ship's sails, she'll be free from this prison you've trapped her in.
Foolish boy. This prison is not of my own making.
She told us that you were the one who made the great storm. That you were angry at having fallen at sea and wanted revenge.
You believe that I am capable of producing something as powerful as the great storm.
So it was all lies?
Seems pretty convenient if you ask me.
Half-lies and deceit. That is how the witch makes pawns of fools like you.
What do you mean by half-lies?
The storm was not made by me. It is what killed me. When I walked among the living, there was no other who could sail the seas as I. When the storm came to be, I viewed it as a challenge from the gods themselves. I attempted to sail through it. Alas, I merely became the first victim of the great storm.
The first killed by the storm. How long have you been like this?
Too long to remember.
How does Selena play into all of this? Why do you two hate each other?
She was the first one I saw when I awoke on this island. I became trapped here by the storm's magic just as she was. She knew I was powerful, so she attempted to use my soul as fuel for her magic. She wanted to take my power for herself and dispel the storm.
I don't understand. She wanted to take your soul? But that doesn't sound like Selena.
She is a manipulator of the mind. In her anger at being trapped here, she was more forthcoming with her desires. She has since become craftier and deceptive. The humans and elves of this world have become weak and small. When I was alive, we were powerful. We were able to even compete against the gods themselves. The power within me is great and valuable to one such as she.
So that's it then? She wanted to use your power to escape and you wouldn't let her. That's where the animosity began?
No. Our battles began when she attempted to use the souls of my crew for her dark machinations. I could not save them all, but I took those that I could and retreated here.
But if she's so powerful, then why does she need our help? Why can't she just do all this herself?
Yeah, she said she isn't a fighter, so how do we know you aren't just tricking us?
My crew has grown since our first battle. When one is killed by the magic of the Great Storm, their souls become trapped on this archipelago. I would not let her siphon the souls of those who were taken by the Great Storm to be used for her selfish whims. I do what I can to intercept them and add them to my crew before they make it to her door. My crew will fight her with all of their might.
Yeah, you are Legion and whatnot. If there's so many of you, then why are you the one dealing with us?
The captain should not ask his crew something he would not do himself. That weapon you carry can harm us. I will not throw their lives away to deal with 3 fools who have wandered into my waters.
Look, why not just let her put this dagger into your ship? She will be able to get off this island, and you won't have to worry about her hurting your crew anymore.
I will never allow that dagger to come near my ship's sails. Should that dagger pierce my ship, then that sea witch will have complete control over me and my crew. We will be her puppets, and our souls will be forfeit. Should you attempt to go further beyond this point with that weapon, you will face my full wrath. I will fight to defend my crew, until there is naught left of you but bones. And it won't just be me. What is your choice, pawns of the Sea Witch?
What the hell are we gonna do?
I don't think we could fight our way out of this.
Yeah, nice thinking, Bellboy. Of course we can't do that.
Should we give them the dagger?
If we do that, then we'll just be making an enemy out of someone who I am really beginning to think might be an actual god.
Then we make a run for it.
Think we can make it?
Might be our only chance to.
Here you go.
No!
What?
You are either incredibly brave or a fool to make an enemy of the Sea Witch so easily.
I think I know which one he is.
Dodds, that was our only bargaining chip. Why did you do that?
Because he said a captain shouldn't order his crew to do something he wouldn't do himself. He said he would fight to defend them no matter what it took. I think he's someone we can trust.
Well, I sure hope you're right.
I can't believe that's all it took to get Dodds to trust him.
You were right to give this to me. I would have surely killed you.
Is she really trying to control you all and use you to escape?
She is. She cares only for herself.
Then we can't let that happen.
Are your allegiances swayed so easily?
I just know a good captain when I see one.
Are you yourself a captain, boy?
No. But in my life, I've had a good one and a bad one. You seem like someone I wouldn't mind following. You know, minus the whole vengeful spirit stuff.
Well, perhaps one day you will fall victim to the Great Storm. You will then find yourself amongst my ranks.
I don't intend to be done in that way.
Beware your own arrogance, lest you find you have no choice in the direction your fate leads you.
Sorry to interrupt, but I just want to make sure of something. You're not gonna kill us, right?
Not today. But when the Sea Witch learns of your treachery, then perhaps she will.
Oh, good.
Hey, Mr. Ghost Captain?
Just Ghost Captain is fine.
All right, Ghost Captain. I was wondering where all of these ships came from?
Yeah, it seems odd that so many could have washed up here so well preserved.
These ships did not wash up on these shores by chance. They were brought here by me. Ships are important things to their captains and crews. When they sink into the ocean depths, those feelings that were embedded within them are unleashed into the world. When that energy is strong enough, I can feel it, and I bring them from their ocean graves to these shores.
Why bother bringing them here?
Ships that leave behind an echo loud enough to reach me should not spend eternity at the bottom of the sea. Alas, the sun is rising. Our business is concluded. If you should ever return, pray it is not due to the bidding of the Sea Witch. Otherwise, you will find our meeting to be far less amicable than it has been. Farewell.
Wow. Today's been a wild ride from start to finish, hasn't it?
Come on. We should head back to the ship. We probably don't have much time before Longbeard and the others wake up.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to tell the others about all of this.
Think we made it in time?
I think so. I'm pretty sure I see the others still sitting over there. Hey, Zago! Magnus! Evindall! What's wrong? You all have weird looks on your faces.
Well, you see,
Don't worry, Magnus. You don't have to explain it to them. Allow me.
Oh, crap.
I must say, I'm not surprised to have woken up to find you lot gone.
Sorry, guys. There wasn't anything we could do.
Shut your mouth, Zago. You are in just as much trouble as they are. All 6 of you. I gave you 3 an order, and you deliberately disobeyed me. And you 3 helped them.
Hey! Don't talk to her like that.
I'll talk to my crew how I damn well please. You 3 have been a thorn in my side since you wandered your way up the docks of Skullbard, and I'm pretty damn sick of it. And what's worse, you've infected these 3 with your disrespectful, lazy, selfish attitudes.
You don't get to call us selfish. Not after what you did in Brodinia.
Excuse me? What the hell do you...
What?
Who the hell is that?
Selena?
Oh, God.
Is that who I think it is?
You betrayed me!
Wait, Selena!
You gave my dagger to that spirit and stopped me from leaving this damnable island!
Hey! Not another step closer!
You have no idea the kind of mistake you've just made!
You lied to us. You were trying to control all those spirits.
Oh, Quinn, you're right. And after all, I promised you power, and I would hate to disappoint you. Would you like to know the truth about how your family died? Who was responsible for the terrible fog that rolled through your island?
Yes.
Then let me grant you the knowledge you seek.
Everyone, get back!
You all have no idea the extent of my power or what my magic can do.
What the hell is she doing?
What is this dark magic? She's bringing all these creatures back to life, these bones!
I've never seen magic like this before.
Everybody get ready!
I hope that helping that ghost was worth your lives, because that's exactly what it's going to cost you! Die!
This episode of The Storm Chasers was written and directed by Michael Shannon and produced by Alex Goebel. Editing and sound design by Eisa Yazdizadeh, and video editing by Michael Shannon, with music composed by Aud Andrews. The theme song for The Storm Chasers was written by Kenny Gray and performed by Aud Andrews. Original artwork and character design by Stephen Wu. Opening animation by Mimi Chu. This episode featured the vocal talents of David Izquierdo, Maximillian Contreras, Dallis Mackenzie, Shogo Miyakita, Magnus Carlssen, Ginger Sue, Erin Nicole Lundquist, and Sarah Lynn. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. It helps out more than you'd think. And be sure to subscribe to see more. If you'd like to support us even more, then please consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/stormchaserspodcast. Be sure to join us next week for the next episode of The Storm Chasers.